what is performance management? When you talk to your people, the managers, and those of us that are managers in this room, when we hear performance management, what do people tend to think it is? People tend to think it is setting goals, waiting for the mid-year review, and then waiting for year end, isn't it? Sometimes you, as the performance manager or the leader of a unit, are the only person who thinks you know the people who are performing and the ones who are not performing. Sometimes when we are not dealing with non-performance properly, we demotivate the people that are the performers. When we let people ride on others' work and energy, we demotivate them. And sometimes we lose people not because they wanted to go, but they realize, I'm now here being frustrated and being wasted, isn't it? And we'll talk about the people who, because of that, not being able to manage non-performance, even the very good performers, you sort of bring them closer to average. Performance management, as it were, is the day-to-day for coaching to happen. And it is important our people learn to coach. Our performance managers learn to coach. My job is advisory, ensuring policy and process is followed. I will not do the job of firing somebody on non-performance. The performance manager will do it. And in the various cases, I have used that tactic. That person becomes the next best performance manager. We can get digital, we can get the best systems in the world, but performance management is about the people involved. The performance manager who is the coach and the individuals that we are managing their performance. The 3 organizational goals that will help us embed the right performance management culture. So the first place is to develop strategic business and annual goals, ensuring successful implementation, because yes, we have set the strategies, we've set the plans. Now, as part of the implementation, we look at leadership development, because that strategy can only be implemented by leaders. What are the challenges? And I know we've spoken about some of them. Strategy clarity. How many times do organizations spend a lot of money? They go into a strategy session, and at the end of the day, the only people who know that strategy are the ones who developed it. Maybe an exco somewhere, the MD, and his COO. Everybody else, including the managers who are in that meeting, walk out of there. They have no idea what the strategy is, isn't it? The role of performance managers and coaches. We've got to start empowering and equipping our performance managers with the right skills and competencies. Time allocation. If you teach managers to really give it the best, and you also teach their appraisees to say, if you send me your goals or your self-review 20 minutes before we meet, do you think I can give you very comprehensive feedback? You need to give me time. It's both ways, isn't it? Management of non-performance. I can't overemphasize this. Until we start teaching people to deal with non-performance, we are not managing performance. It's the most demotivating thing to work in an environment where people who are not contributing are just left there. Feedback. I think this is the toughest thing that happens to us as leaders. We know how to tell people you're doing well, you're doing well, you're doing well. But when it comes to telling people that you're not doing well, it's tough. Now let me tell you something that makes it tougher: when you wait too long to tell them. If somebody comes home late to the office late today, call them today or tomorrow and tell them, I notice you've started coming late to the office. What is happening? If they do it again and again, document it. Tell them and document it. So feedback, coaching people. Subjective reward and recognition. I think we all know how this goes at the end of the year, isn't it? How objective can we get in terms of reward? We can only do that if we have the proper goal-setting process, very clear what this person is supposed to achieve. How are we going to measure it? At the end of the day, it's not a difficult conversation. And continuous feedback. And that way then, you will have done what is your bit. Thank you very much.